welcome. My initial idea for my video was dissociation in a more sociological sense. I thought I would say something interesting about that link. And last year I struggled with making something true. I thought I had to do that. So this year I tried to go into a creative writing zone. And I learned to make space for experimentation. So plan beforehand to experiment, which I did for drawing my storyboard, for working with Lillian, for filming with Lillian, finding different angles, and also making the music, which worked well in almost every case. The podcasts were meant to be an exercise of sociological conversations with someone else, which could function as a research for my own creative writing in the video. Okay, so there were two problems with the experimentation. I didn't document well enough what I did make, so then I couldn't find it later. Even if I've chosen to, for instance, not use the absurdistic scenes of slimy keyboards, it still would have been handy to find it later on. So I think I need to make those different documents. And another problem was with the experimentation, that in collaboration I would leave too much room for the other person and not be clear enough what my vision exactly was. So with Inge, her acting, for instance, I just said, think of something, and it didn't exactly say what her character precisely was. I just told her the story. And if I would have had a document beforehand with the writing and I could have given it to her, the collaboration would have worked better. And she could stand more in her strength with her expertise. For my failure, this could help, because also with this deadline, of course, I didn't do it well enough, and this caused problems, and I'm sorry about that. And I think I need to take some responsibility and think of how to solve it. So this is what I came up with. I think I'll need to use more smaller deadlines for myself, but also tell it to someone else. And then I can ask them feedback about it, because mostly it's about me not being sure if it's good enough. In this way, I could use the urgency of a deadline, but still start making and start learning from it. I would have like a setup of documents that I would kind of need to fill, like make concept 1, make concept 2, make concept 3, make a call sheet that I didn't really make. I did have a short list, but I didn't make a document of a short list, make a script, etc. And lastly, I think now I'm mostly trying to learn from mistakes and feedback, but I can also try to research a little bit more, like how do you write a script, how do you set up a set in general beforehand. So I allow myself to actually look up those information and give myself the time to do that. And the end product of the video I am pretty happy with for the genre. Like, I did try to go for a poetic documentary that would have like a spoken word song underneath it, and that would be about association, so it makes sense that it's hard to grasp, but that's also the problem of it. So it does go over your head a little bit. And I talked about it or asked feedback to people, and I think for now I want to take some clips out and prolong the more interesting ones, and it allow you to think and actually look at it. I want to make the audio more clear. I want to make the sounds more paced. And also, like, because of the problems I told before, I would like to re-record the acting if I would have the time for it. For the podcast, I would like to edit it into one narrative and next time ask more concrete questions. Okay, so for positioning, this project really affirmed for me that I should go into the direction of writing, or even more writer-director. And as topics, I'm interested in philosophical topics to make people think for themselves about life. And I'm interested in platforms like Aeon or Human, who are interested in philosophy too, or a theater like Miranda July. And how I came to my genre insight. I think I will have more conversations with people in an open and honest manner about what I like and what I think. And from there I found that we all, like all my friends, really value authenticity. And when I was experimentally writing, I came to the insight that my video was actually about an existentialist stance about authenticity and death. And then I started researching existentialist a bit more outside of what I already knew. And then I found in Camus that there was a link between absurdism and anomie. And anomie is also my interest in university. So together with absurdism being seen in my other like artworks, I found that there's a lot of overlap between everything that I like with existentialism. And also through being more open and honest, I found that I could combat my idea of wanting to make a true thing with wanting to make artworks with integrity, which really helped me and also pushes me towards writing more, because for me that always links with the real world. Thanks for watching.